Some men are born to achieve greatness, others notoriety. Jean Moulin has remained the iconic symbol and martyr behind the French resistance movement. His formative years evolved circumstantially into greatness, serving as the initial president of the National Council of Resistance during World War II. He was born in Beziers. His father was a teacher at the Universite Populaire. Moulin was an average and uninspired student. He was sufficiently competent to enroll in the Faculty of Law in Montpellier. Following graduation and aided by the influence of his father, he was appointed as an attaché to the prefecture in Herault region under the presidency of Raymond Poincare. He was mobilized into military service during World War I and afterwards worked as a carpenter, telephonist, and gravedigger in Metz. He continued his law studies and did prefecture work. In 1939, he was appointed prefect in Chartres in the Eure-et-Loir department. Upon the Nazi occupation of France during World War II, Moulin's ethics came into direct conflict with German directives. Moulin was dismissed by the Vichy regime along with other prefects sharing his principles. In November 1942, he determined not to collaborate. In November 1942, he left Chartres and joined the French resistance, specifically the organization Free France, employing the name Joseph Jean Mercier. He traveled to Marseille before continuing through neutral Spain and Portugal. He arrived in London during September and was received on October 24th by General Charles de Gaulle, who soon recognized his leadership qualities and commitment. He commissioned Moulin with the assignment of weaving together and unifying various resistance factions. The enormous task would require significant time, countless clandestine meetings, and stealth. Moulin's success was predicated on the respect and focus he inspired within his ranks. His life was constantly in danger, but his physical presence essential to sustain the momentum of the movement. Betrayal became only a matter of time and opportunity. On June 21, 1943, Moulin would be detained at one of his planning sessions inside the medical practice of a resistance doctor in suburban Eure-et-Loir. 7 members from the resistance were present, including René Hardy. The reason for his attendance remains unclear. Many concluded that Hardy had set them up, but despite 2 post-war trials, he was never convicted. Moulin and the other resistance captives were sent to Montpellier prison, where they were detained until the beginning of July. Klaus Barbie, head of the Lyon Gestapo, reportedly personally conducted the interrogation and extreme torture sessions inflicted upon each man. Moulin was beaten comatose before being transported by train bound for Germany. He never arrived. His death certificate reported the death site as the Metz train station.